Jack is back with another episode of SimCity Classic. Welcome back. All right, so yeah, again, where we left off, city is pretty full now. We just gotta finish off and finalize. So let's go and get it moving. See what we can do with the demand here. So what I was thinking is that I would put the commercial down just to kind of make it more even. That way you wouldn't have just that one spot jetting out there. But then I can just, other than that one strip, maybe a commercial, I can have the residential just continue down here. And then depending on demand, we can figure out what we want to do with the rest of it. So let's see here. Oop. So we'll continue on with that road. Just gotta get rid of that. All right, and then do residential. And then we gotta figure out the power too. So for this, we can obviously have the power come straight down. But obviously soon we're gonna have to come over because there's no things above it to go straight down. All right, so we did get to there. And that's good. But we gotta continue. I'll put in those two commercial real quick, and then I'll put in the residential.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
All right, so here, let's see what we're gonna do. I'll continue. Just with finishing off this area. And that should be enough for the road. Roads, besides like the little extra here, but enough down here. I may or may not put one more coming down. We'll see. The main thing is let's get this line of residential in.
SimCopter 1.
All right. So we do definitely have that demand for the commercial. Let me put the parks in first. And over here. All right, and then that gives me gives me that idea, so I know where to put the power lines here. Then I could put that row commercial in. Then we can come down and do the residential. Of course, there was no point doing that last one because I didn't do the one on the road, over the road. There we go. All right, and then put the parks back in. All right, and then we'll get another area to put that in. Just making sure, at least we're building up some industrial, so I could put a few more in. And then we'll have room for one more commercial here.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
There we go. Finalize the commercial. All right, so let's see. Let's continue on. It's weird. It doesn't make that one when you just plop it. Huh. Never noticed that before. It doesn't make the line if you just randomly put it. All right, so anyway, where were we? The residential. Yeah, I just don't want to speed too far ahead either. But anyway, okay, so let's continue on. Is that gonna work? Yeah, okay. Cool. Looks like it'll be one more row here. So then actually what I'll have to do for this one, power line won't, I believe, come out here. I can do the road right out. But then I'm going to have to just do the power line. Well, actually, that's where I'll do it because it's extra anyway. That real estate is extra because the parks, it's the only place in the city where the parks go beyond that zone. All right, and then get a nice park there. All right, and then there.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
All right, and then let's get all right. I do like in like SimCity original and the 2000, how the churches did develop part of the residential. I mean, in real life, you just see them sprinkled around cities, and a lot of the newer city games. I mean, they still have remnants of them, but they're not like quite as prevalent. But yeah, I don't know if that's a reflection of the way society's going either. But let's see here. So
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
we still got. I think this most likely is going to be the last episode because I mean we're almost filled up here. I'll fine tune it a little bit, but at the end, and I was thinking we may kind of visit disasters real quick, just to show how they look in each game. All right, and got that one.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Okay, and I'm gonna do another industrial. That's not gonna fit. And we'll do another industrial. That won't fit. And commercial wise, I think for sure we are going to do this area here. This we may do industrial, and this may be commercial, probably, is what I'm thinking. But I don't know. I don't think we can manage to fit. Oh, we might be able to fit an industrial just there. I don't know if I really want an industrial there. Oh, you know what we need too? I didn't even think. We need a police station over here. So, in terms of that, we'll put it there. We'll get commercial. That's not going to fit there. All right. All right. So, yeah, let's just sprinkle in the rest of the commercial.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
And industrial. All right, so that way we have the whole area filled in. All right, and the only thing we can really do, as I was saying, is we might
SimCopter
be able to
1
get one
reporting
more
heavy.
zone up there. Which I think I'll just make commercial. So if we do that there, we get the And then we just got to make sure we get power, so. I think no, yeah, I'll just go straight down. There we go. We'll get the parks. Fill it in. Might as well fill in the rest of the parks here. And there we go. The whole city is at least filled in. We got the residential all filled in as well. Yeah, so as I was saying, the residential is complete, but because of the demand, but doesn't have the. I don't know. Let's just see how it develops. I may just get rid of that and pull the commercial down, but in the meantime, let's see how the budget's doing. And yeah, we're doing decent. So if I start changing things over, what I want to do is we will actually have to pause it. And I definitely want to finish that road here. So again, we'll get where all the power lines are. We'll connect those back up so I don't forget, and then demolish the rest. And then I'm gonna do this one too. It's because it looks weird without it connecting fully. Then I gotta remember to put the power lines back in. Perfect. And then how much money? Okay, we have definitely a lot. So let me just see if. All right, so that is that. So if that one's coming across, I think I'm definitely gonna extend that one till the end. Okay. And same, is that gonna go over? No, yeah, it will. Cool. So same with that one. All right, so those are extended. Got this one, should be extended. That doesn't necessarily, but how, maybe extend, because it technically doesn't go all the way through, but how far is that away? I mean, it's funny, yeah. So both of those, well, that one goes through, this one doesn't go through. This one does at the very top, though. And then I think we already got it going through. All right, so the debate, I guess, is what we want to do. I think I'm going to do that anyway, even though it technically doesn't go through on this end. I'll change that to rail too. But it at least goes across, so it'll be long on that side, but just to have more connections anyway. And then we switch over this. Oop, wrong one. Switch over this. Alt rail. All right, we'll connect these up here. And all right. Got those coming all the way across. Gotta connect them back up. Nice. Okay, and then finally, I'm gonna switch to the parks. We're gonna just go to the edges here and just connect up, close in everything. So yeah. So it's all outlined except for the part where we have the connections coming through. Now the cool thing about they started in SimCity 2000 is like when you made a connection, you could actually connect the other town, and that other town would influence, your city. So that was pretty cool. That was a great idea. And then, of course, in SimCity 4, they made it so you can actually go and play in that town too, which is even better. But honestly, it is the best SimCity. All right, and then, of course, they had the remake or the reboot, which if they ever do another one again, they'll have to reboot it again, but because it failed. But I think SimCity remake in 2013, though, that was decent. The problem why it mainly fails because of the horrible launch. The game wasn't ready, and they had all that DRM stuff and required internet connection. Yeah, at that time it just wasn't ready, and people couldn't definitely handle that. And I think there was some crashes and stuff at launch too. So that's a lot of it. The other thing is although it had some good aspects to it, was just the scope was. I mean, regionally scope on that it was cool. Again, you can go to other cities, but the cities are just too small. They need to expand those. Um, Even if they were like 4 times the size, even, which is still small compared to like city skylines and stuff. But that, and if they didn't have such um, bad launch, I think that game would have done well. All right, so pretty cool here. We are about done. We got everything filled up finally. So I'm just gonna let it run for a bit, see what our budget's doing. And then I'll decide whether I can replace some more of these with rail. Or not. So yeah, let's just see what we want to do. So let's. Where are we? So, oh yeah, I forgot to look. Let's get. I'm gonna get. So still doing decent in terms of cash. So let's switch some more of these over. Let's. We're gonna do. Let's see. How much is all this up here? Rail. Oh, this is actually gonna be. Oh, there's nothing there. Thought that was a road for a second, or rail. So we have. Yeah, everything up here besides that road is rail. And this road down here. So I'm definitely gonna switch those over. All right. All right, finish that part. We will get this part, just one road here, which actually coincides with that road. So let's do both. All right. I guess might as well finish. Let's just finish this whole section. All right, and then this section down here. All right. Make sure I get all the power lines first. How's that connected? Oh, this one here. Okay, cool. Okay, and I think we are good. So all right. Then we'll get this road over here. All right. So here. All right. Ah, I'll fix that in a second, I guess. All right, so let's get this little piece back together, fix it. There you go. Didn't have one there before. It's got the little fountain now, so it might have made it better. All right, so let's play it for a little bit. Again, just to see how the budget's doing, because ultimately, even if I can just spend all the money and have them all rails right now, I still want it to not crash and burn. So I think that makes everything on this side besides the very bottom. Yep, rail. And then on this side, we got a little bit more, but it's good, pretty good. Everything at the top, though, is rail on both sides, I believe. So basically, I can come down here and just look at it. Although it's funny, the city, this side is a little more interesting with the airport, seaport, the power plants, and the stadiums.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
All right, so let's go look at the eval and the population real quick. 226, not bad. All right, now we can look at the budget. So that cut out a lot there. 500, but maybe we could be selective with these ones. Yeah, because there's a lot of traffic in there, and obviously here. Well, I think what I'm going to do for sure is get this finished on that side and then do these parts, at least to here. And then we'll see where we are from there. Okay, so we come down. We'll have to redo that one. All right, and get all the rail in. Alright, and one here, and that should be all the rail. Just gotta remember the power lines. Alright, I think I got all those power lines connected. I will gonna get this last section down here. Alright. Get the power back in. Alright, and I get the rail. Alright. Put it back. Fastest and kind of let it run here.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Naturally, as I replaced a lot of it with rail. Alright, so I really only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 major roads. Not including these ones, but they're coming down as they go, so. Alright. Funny, it looks like they only give like one train per track or something in this game. Oh wow, look at the size of that. I don't think I've ever seen that before in this game. Most obviously like that area, the land value, the water all around and stuff. That's pretty cool. I mean, I still got. It's funny because I got obviously demand for everything. At the same time, that's not so good. And I might like. I mean, it's just not growing in. I think it would be almost better if I just took it and put the commercial in.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Which is what I think I will do. And let's change that with commercial. And then in terms of that, maybe to get it all even, I'll take that out and put that back to residential. Alright, let's see how that develops, whether that develops any better. Let's see, I may connect that road. The bridge going there. It's not really doing better. but at least it's more even now with the zones. Now this one doesn't have a yeah, with I think sorry, with SimCity 2000 they had
SimCopter 1
it
reporting
so you
heavy
can look at
traffic.
the zones and just know, like, just see where all the zones were. So then all the buildings would disappear and you just see the zones. But to be fair, all they really have is just says R letters. And obviously, I love the once they you can actually create different zones any shape. All right, so a little bit better going around there. So in terms of this, it might be too far over. I think I got to get two commercial zones there. Let's look at the budget. Still making money. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to pause it again. We're going to put the two commercial zones there, as I said. I think that'll be better. I'm going to, since we're going to extend this, make sure that that's going to go all the way across. We're going to do that, and then I might as well just go down there. All right, let's get that going. All right, and oh yes, we gotta make sure that that is fully extended over there. All right, and then lastly, of course, make sure all these power lines are connected. All right, now hit play. Definitely a lot of traffic in those areas. Might be good to just, I don't know, I just gotta do the whole thing. Look at the budget. It went down a little bit, but let's see. And then I'll look at the eval here. $222,000 people. Oh, definitely might as well take these out. All right. Then I'm just gonna take away. So we have I'm gonna do these real quick, and we'll just have this little section here, and then we'll just see where we end up, and then whether we do that or not, and then we'll close it out. The series, that is, close out the series. Alright, and go down. Alright, and that is, yeah, do that one too. Get rid of that road. Make sure we connect up all the power first. Oh, we got another big commercial zone. They really like that area near the water. I guess what I should have done is put more commercial near the water then. Just take a look. I mean, I got a little bit up here, right? Is that commercial, I think? Or is that residential? I really can't tell. I think that, yeah, that's commercial for sure. But just, yeah, whatever, they just like it. I'm not complaining. That's pretty good. I like having those big high rises there. Alright, and then I'm gonna finish off this part. There we go. Alright, let's take a look to see how things develop.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
And of course the helicopter has to be right where there's heavy traffic. It must go to the places automatically where there's heavy traffic. It must have an algorithm. Alright. So go to 2195, see where the budget is then. And whether we can kind of work on this, finish in the rest of it, which there really are, what is it, 4? 1, 2, 3, 4 roads. We may be very well actually able to do it, which would be nice. Getting a end cap, so to speak, to the series. Well, let's keep it going. Let's go to budget. So a little bit less, but you know, actually, how's the population looking too? So it's hanging around there still. And demand is all still there, so that's good. That means there's still growth.
SimCopter 1 reporting heavy traffic.
Yeah, No one moved in that commercial though. Oh, these downgraded. Hmm. All right. Well, let's look at. It's yeah, a little up again. Guess it really matters. Let's pause it. I think I'm gonna finish that out. Run it for a little while, just see to make sure we're still making money. Then we'll close out. Maybe look at some of the disasters. And all right, so yeah, let's do that. I was kind of looking at that graphics set again. That was exclusive to the 32-bit version here. Which again, 32-bit version obviously came out later. It wasn't part of the original release. I know, obviously it says like 1989, but the original game came out in, I gotta redo that now. So the original game did come out in 1989. And the gameplay hasn't changed since then. What's going on? Keep on accidentally taking out those areas. Alright, so let me just put those areas back in that I accidentally demolished. Put the power back in. Alright. So probably realistically, again, you wouldn't have a city without any roads, but yeah, again, it's just the way that this particular game plays, and it's designed. Oop. And I might have enough room for one. Do I? I must have already tried that though. Alright, now that we got that all connected, let me just see. If I were to, well, let's see if anything will fit there first. It wouldn't fit there. It would fit, no, it wouldn't fit there. The only place that, I'm not sure it would. If you put something there. Actually, I'm not sure why I don't have something there, because that something would fit there too. What do we got? We got, let's see, does something fit there? Nope. Okay, so nothing fits there. Something would fit here, I'm pretty sure. If it does, what should I I would say that should be residential, actually. But it doesn't fit. Okay. Alright, just want to make sure I'm using all the spaces. Alright, but now, look at the budget. Still making money, all that fun stuff. We'll look at the eval. 235. Awesome. Oh yeah, and then look at problems, taxes, pollution, crime. Yeah, not bad at all. So filled up the whole city. That is awesome. I want to just switch back to normal. We're gonna do a couple things here. I'm gonna load. Let's load the regular graphics and kind of just take a look real quick to see what it would look like. Which is definitely a contrast. It's fine, you can tell that it's a premium area. So it is kind of cool just to look at it like this. Obviously, yeah, that is much nicer on the eyes. And then, is there anything? Yeah, I mean, obviously you could do like, we'll just do a future Europe. Just see how they look real quick, the future ones. It's kind of cool. It has like a dome over it, which they did kind of in the. There's some graphic sets in SimCity 2000 as well, and that kind of reminds me with on one of the future ones they had a like glass or some kind of thing over the stadium. We'll do Wild West real quick, and then we'll. Ah, interesting. It's like a bird. Cool. All right, yeah, let's go back to the regular one now. Load that. We're gonna just pause it for a second. We're gonna save it. All right. We can put it back on normal. Let's look at the disasters in this game real quick. Then we'll close it out. So, closing out again, eval, we got a 236,000 people. Or 236,000 people. So that's awesome. And we'll just look at this. Disasters. Fire. I mean, that's basically what it is the fire. Nothing major there. We got a flood. Oh, we gotta go to. Where did that flood go? Did that flood do anything? Let's do that one more time. I don't really see the flood. It could just be my eyes. I don't know. Alright, so air crash. Yeah, if that crashed in the water, it looks like, but if it were, it would have started a fire. If it crashed into buildings. Then we have tornado. Then we have earthquake. Yikes. So earthquake caused something to disconnect or something here. Or that could just be the fire going. And then lastly, we got the monster. A large reptilian creature has been spotted in the water. It seems to be attracted to areas of high pollution. There's a trail of destruction wherever it goes. Unless the captain hero shows up, you'll have to wait and rebuild from rubble. That's interesting. It's got a black box. I wonder. Hold on one second. Load. Classic graphics. Where is that? Oh, did it always do that? That's weird. It might just be a glitch. But anyway. That is the disasters for this game. And I still not getting a good representation of the flood. Basically, it's probably just a couple of tiles. All right. And let's load back to city before pre-disasters. Make sure they're disabled. Yeah, there you go. There's Bridgeton City. And got a couple of good buildings here and there. It's definitely developing in if you look more fully. So that we pause, look at one final, we'll look at our budget. I forgot we haven't gone a year yet, so it won't show that. So actually, let's go. We'll get to the January of 2200. And then that's where we will end this series. So let's look at the budget. Alright, in a Val, 238,720 people. So with that, completed that playthrough. Next, I will see you in SimCity 2000. And with that, I will talk to you later. Goodbye.